magical family, it's Unique Divination and you're tuned into Urban Mystik TV, and we are here for another celebrity psychic reading. This celebrity that I will be doing is well, besides Prince Harry, but this is my first international celebrity reading that I'm doing, so I'm very excited. I got this request actually this morning, and I told the person that I was gonna put it on my list, but once I started looking into who this woman was, I was like, I've got to do her now because she's like totally awesome. So the celebrity reading is going to be on Ebony, and she was born February 16th, 1997, and unfortunately she passed away February 8th, 2018, untimely death. February 16th would make her an Aquarius, right? So we already know that she's a very creative, artistic being, and she touched the lives of a lot of people. She was a Ghanaian dancehall Afrobeats artist, and I listened to some of her tracks this morning to get a feel of her music, and I end up listening to a lot of her music. It was pretty dope. But she's famous for her hit songs Poison and Coupe. Please correct me if I mispronounced that wrong. And she was discovered by a bullet from Rough and Smooth. I don't know who that is, but she was 20 years old when she passed. Like I said, her music was dope. There is some controversy around her death. Some people say it could have been prevented. The roads that she was driving on were like really fucked up roads. They weren't paved. She ran into some type of bus that was coming the opposite side, and she's been criticized a little bit for her music. I was just looking at some things online, and people were trying to criticize her for the way she dressed, and I was reading a lot of comments under her YouTube videos, and it's like, people were trying to figure out like how the Ghanaian people kind of wanted to talk about her, but they praised Rihanna and Nicki, and we all know how provocative they dress. But what I saw, she was very classy. Her beats were smooth. I was in the bed like jamming. So I'm definitely interested in her music. Thank you so much for putting me on to her. I think she's really awesome, and I have no idea how I've never heard of this beautiful person before. So I'm gonna pull some cards just around the energy of this girl to see who she would have been, what would have become, what's going to happen with her music. A lot of people contributed to her funeral. A lot of important people, political people were even at her funeral. So with that being said, let me go get into it. And again, her name is Ebony Rains. Like, what's going to become of her legacy? We'll figure it all out. If y'all notice, I've been doing a lot of my readings outside. It's been very nice. Very, very nice. And I've got a card flew out. And I've got to soak up all this energy. I need all the motivation I need. I've got some things going on in my personal life, and this kind of helps me relax and relieves anxiety doing these readings, if you guys didn't know. So this fell out of the deck as I was shuffling the universe card, right, which is interesting. Saturn, we've got Taurus on here, we've got Leo. So we've got sickles on here, if you notice. Even though it was untimely for us, everything happened the way it was supposed to be with this young woman. The universe represents completion to a certain extent, and then elevate on to the next level. So the music that she gave us, the exposure that she gave to Ghana, things that she talked about in her music. She just was here to bring light to everybody. She was here to bring light and represent her country. And like I said, even though it was untimely, it was kind of like her destiny being fulfilled. And I think she's moved on, and she's gonna reincarnate into somebody else awesome and come back and do greater things in another form. I don't know if you guys are aware with esotericism or occultism, which is like hidden information, but we all pretty much just keep reincarnating until we understand why we are here, until we learn everything that we're supposed to learn, and then we merge to the Godhead, right? And so I think that her death, her music, her fame was left here as a lesson to all of us. You know, she's an inspiration to Ghana girls and women in her country. And not only that, like I said, I was very impressed with what I saw. I wasn't really expecting anything when I was asked to do her, but once I started looking into her, like I said, I'm really feeling her as a person. And like I said, she's an Aquarius, so she's got a different type personality anyway, and I'm drawn to Aquariuses. Like, Kid Cudi's my favorite artist, my daughter's an Aquarius, my favorite cousin is an Aquarius, so I'm definitely going, like I said, I'm going to be personally looking more into her music because I was really feeling what I saw. So like I said, she's going to be an inspiration. She's going to continue to be an inspiration. Her legacy is going to keep going on, but her spirit, she's going to reincarnate into someone else, and she's going to do great things as a reincarnation, right? Spirit guide. And this kind of just goes on to what I was saying, is about her reincarnating and going on to the next level. She's going to be people's spirit guides and ancestors. You know, invoke her if you want this certain element, this aspect of her, the creativity. Singers and actors and actresses love to invoke people that have already passed to help them find creativity, to help them gain the confidence that they need. And I can pretty much see people invoking her spirit, channeling her for their confidence, for their creativity, for their charisma. I 100% see it, and so do the cards. This reading is just flowing. Death. Now, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by stuff. So, you know, things happen for a reason. She elevated, she reincarnated into, she left a legacy. She reincarnated into someone that people may invoke and channel to help them with confidence and things like that. And death, in this case, it could be physical, but also death is like, it just means transformation. And we have Scorpio on this card to kind of confirm that, you know. She's transformed. Like I said, she's definitely reincarnating into someone else that's going to be just as important as she was in this lifetime. And like I said, in her death, she's helped a lot of people. Her funeral was on YouTube. You know, there were a lot of children there. They were singing her songs. Like, it was just really beautiful. And so I think that she's going to help a lot of people. There's been a lot of petitions with the country to kind of fix their roads. Their roads were fucking horrible. That's one of the reasons why they said that she passed, because the roads were really messed up. And so I think that, like I said, she's definitely transforming. We've got that here. You know, but her death is going to help a lot of people. It's going to bring up a lot of issues that need to be talked about and addressed, right? Three of Cups, Lord of Abundance. Her death has brought a lot of people together. A lot of people together. Like I said, there were politicians at her funeral. You know, people are speaking out against the conditions of the roads in her country. I think that emotionally, she sparked some conversations in her country, you know, to help healing. A lot of the comments that I've read under the YouTube channel were great. You know, it was a lot of people were using their critical thinking and just asking people, like, how can you bash her for the way she dresses? And, you know, we as Ghana people, we love Riri, we love Nicki Minaj, and they had very valid points. So her death is bringing emotional healing for people. It's bringing up conversations, and, you know, I definitely think that she's helping people heal. Like, her music is very touching, it's soothing, you know, and like I said, I think her death is bringing a lot of healing to people. The Magician card, which is Mercury. I'm sorry, there's like loud people here. I can't wait to move. Mercury, the god Hermes, is on here for communication. Like I said, she's going to continue to spark conversations even in her death. And communication is the key, right? Like I said, her country, like, people are doing petitions for the roads out there. I just think that her death is sparking a lot of different conversations about what's going on in Ghana. See, is there anything else I'm really missing? Yeah, like I said, there's road safety campaigns to reduce the number of accidents on the road. Somebody named Sarkodie even released a song titled Wake Up Call to address some causes of road accidents and what to do to reduce them. So this seems to be a major issue in the country. And, you know, where I live in the tri-state area, Pennsylvania and Delaware, mainly Pennsylvania. I used to live there. Whenever I travel to Philadelphia, the roads are fucking horrible. And I know the accidents that have been caused from kind of fucked up roads where I'm from. So I can only imagine in Ghana, you know, traveling, especially when there's roads with no lights, just dirt roads, which I think she was traveling on a very dark road with no lights. That's some serious shit, you know, that's some serious shit. So, like I said, her death has sparked so much talk, and, you know, like I said, people are making songs about the situation, you know, so kudos to that, you know. So, I've been doing this thing where I've been pulling some oracle cards to go along with my tarot, and I wanted to pull a card because I want to see, this is a past life card, but I'm going to actually use it. I've got like shit falling on me. I want to actually use it to see what or who she may reincarnate as, you know. I just think that'd be really cool. So vows. And so this card represents living one's life in a monastery, you know, as a nun, as some type of priesthood. Hold on for a second. Sorry about that. I had a unnecessary phone call. So I think that maybe in her next lifetime she's gonna come back as somebody of the cloth, and I just think it's weird. Well, not weird, but, you know, maybe because of the creativity and, you know, the life that she lived in this current life is why she's gonna come back and be very modest. And like I said, choose to be someone of the cloth, because, you know, sometimes, you know, in our natal charts, like, for instance, me, for example, I'm very cheesy. I wouldn't say plain, boring, but I'm very reserved in this lifetime. Until you like get to know me, then I may open up a little bit, but I'm very cautious at what I do. I plan everything out. I play it safe, kind of, so to speak. And I got a natal birth chart reading, and it was because of my past life. I was so fucking wild. I was just wild, out of this world. I was just like, no rules, anything goes. And so when I reincarnated and came back, I came back very reclusive. So and I came back as an earth sign. So I definitely think that I was a fire sign. I have literally barely any fire in my natal chart. And I think because I probably was a fire sign in my last life. So, you know, I haven't done a birth chart or anything. All I know is that she's an Aquarius, but that is an air sign. So I can imagine her coming back as an earth sign. Air is free, you know, you can't really contain air. It comes and goes as it pleases. Like I said, there was some controversy around her music, the way she dressed. So I can 100% see her coming back as some type of earth sign. And even not necessarily if she's going to be someone religious, but she's definitely going to be way more reserved than she was in this lifetime, okay? This concludes this reading for Ebony Reigns. Thank you for introducing me to her. Like I said, I definitely love her music. Rest in peace, Ebony Reigns. Definitely gone but not forgotten. Inspiration to a lot of people, you know. Represented her country beautifully, Ghana. And like I said, I'll definitely be paying attention, well, not paying attention, but, you know, listening to more of her music and kind of getting more in depth to find out a little bit about more who she was. You know, so thank you as always for viewing my videos. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed so you can get notifications when I drop my next celebrity psychic tarot reading, okay? All right, thanks, bye-bye.